hello, welcome to my channel. This is Chachi, and if you've been here before, then welcome back. And I know it's been kind of a bit weird of a setup, and this is my first time to actually be talking in front of you guys. I guess in more of a intimate manner, which I've been trying to achieve. However, I just don't feel like I have enough confidence to actually talk to the camera as I want it to be, I guess. However, this is me trying and putting myself out there. So, yeah. And I want to start off this video by saying that I wanted to know your feedback and the setup. If you finish the video, if you feel distracted, if you feel like there's something that's missing, I wanted to know because, of course, I wanted to grow as a creator as well. And I actually wanted to be able to know what to improve on. Of course, I think I actually did a pretty good setup with this whole thing because I can see myself right now, by the way. Um, this is my phone connected to my camera, so I can see everything. And hopefully that's a better angle this time and better camera setup. So yeah. Oh, why am I using this as a... I'm using it as a microphone, but it's actually a brush. And yes, we're getting unready and I guess ready for bed. Yeah, so I want to start off this video by quoting a TikTok video that I saw literally the day after I moved out, I think, which is almost a year ago. Insane, by the way. I didn't even realize it's been almost a year now. But yeah, so the quote is, quote unquote, take the leap and the universe will catch you. And as someone who's been really anxious lately, thinking about how things are gonna go, how things are going, how things are gonna end up, it's, I guess, kind of reassuring for me in a way. And I remember seeing this literally the day after I moved out from my auntie's place. And mind you, I'm Filipina. And so at the time when I moved out, I was only 21. And for my ethnicity, it is pretty much, I guess, soon for me to move out of my family's house, just in general. And of course, I was anxious, I was so scared. I would say I was pretty lost for a couple weeks before I decided I'd move out. Like, my mind was literally in a haywire. Oh my god, haywire. And mind you, my auntie is really strict. And if you're Filipina, you know how strict aunties could be. And compared to my mom, which at the time, she was really worried for me, of course. However, my mom doesn't really like worry as much as my auntie, as I would say. Like, of course, there would be still some of the motherly instinct. However, she knows that I know there will be consequences to the actions that I'm taking. And yeah, I know, I guess, that no matter what I do, she trusts that I know I guess, what I'm doing. That. And she made me trust in my own big girl decisions as well. So that's actually one big step for my growth as a person. And I love that she lets me do whatever and let me, I guess, take accountability of the things that I have been doing in my life. And yeah, however, my aunt, on the other hand, is understandably worried for me about my being, my finances, and my studies, because at the time I was about to go back to school. Well, I was technically still in school last September, but I finished my schooling and then I needed to go back to school for the visa. But at the time, I was already like struggling mentally and I didn't need more pressure. And I feel like I just needed to breathe and actually look for a place where I could have some space for me. So yeah, I thought last year it was already time for me to move out since it's almost 2 years since I got into my auntie's place here in Canada. So yeah, I had to explain to her that to be able to grow and be able to meet the person that I wanted to be and become, I have to move out of my comfort zone, which is being under her wings. And basically have the sense of freedom in doing everything and knowing that there's actual consequences to it. And I mean, I get it. Moving out when you were just about to go back to school is not the wisest thing in the world someone could ever done. But I think personally that's what I needed to do at the moment. And so even if it wasn't the wisest thing, that's what I needed. For my mental and my emotional health, of course. Like, it's not even about like how my auntie is treating me. It's just more of, I guess, I needed space and privacy at the time, and so I wasn't really getting it. And every time that I needed to cry, like, no, I guess, particular reason at all, I just know that I needed to release. I couldn't do it because I know they could hear me, and so it was awkward to actually like let my emotions out, even if it's at night. And I was really grateful of how the, I guess, living situation was for me in about, I guess, like, that was like 2 year long setup. I was really grateful. However, it didn't serve me anymore. Therefore, I needed to move out and find somewhere that I would be more free, I would say. So yeah, sorry, I'm having some notes over here because like I need this to be actually like factual. I can't be saying shit here. And so yeah, I guess I do get my auntie. Like, I did not tell her anything at least a month from moving out. Like, I didn't tell her like I want to move out. And it's as if I just decided one day that I wanted to experiment and try living away from home. And that's a mistake of mine, of course. I acknowledge that. And however, it didn't change my mind. I wanted to be able to stand on my own 2 feet and find a better purpose in this timeline. Therefore, I took the leap, I would say. I wanted to be, I guess, in a more comfortable situation, especially after hearing how other people like see me after trying to please them and appease them. Wait, let me let go of this because I need to do my, you know what it is, makeup remover, micellar water. So you can only imagine how much I had to think about the decisions that I was going to make at the time. And I wasn't as confident that I can make it and that I wasn't gonna be able to survive. But I took the leap of faith and trusted that the universe will have my back and that I could actually make it. And I know universe has something in store for me. You can hear me loudly now. Okay, so a week before my move out date, I was determined to pack most of my things and talk to my aunt again for the last time. And if she wouldn't let me, then I'm willing to pay my rent without actually moving in. That's it. Because I already talked to people and like it's gonna be really upsetting if I just decided not to actually do it, right? And so I would be like financially a burden to other people if I just did. So that wasn't really what do you call this, an option for me to just dip and tell other people like, hey, I want to actually want to rent this out, knowing that Vancouver's rent is actually pretty ridiculous, especially like this couple months, even a year ago. So yeah, and then something unexpected happened. It was pretty traumatizing up to this day. However, I think that's something I'm not in the position to actually share about, and I don't think I have the mental capacity to share it to anyone else at all. Of course, like the immediate people surrounding me knows about it because like I have to tell someone. I have to tell my boyfriend, my mom, my parents. So yeah, however, like I just want to tuck it away from the back of my mind, I guess. And so yeah, but due to that experience, my aunt allowed me to actually move out, and it's sane. It's it's sane. Did I say sane? It's insane how I didn't really mind what was going on in the background. I was like trying not to think what other people are thinking about, and I think the universe, because I fully let go of the situation. I convinced myself that this will all work out, and I just trusted the universe to do its own thing, and everything fell into its right places. And I was right, literally a day before my move in date, my auntie told me that she's finally letting me move out. And I was reminded that day that I move in, that, oh yeah, you don't have to know about what's happening behind the scenes. Like, you're the main character here, basically. In your own life, you're the main character. And you're the only person that doesn't have to know what's actually going on in the background for you, because your focus is to actually be like showing up for yourself. Yes. And I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, I just said it. But yeah, you're the main character. You don't have to know other people's plotline. And basically, life is like a movie that you're the only audience. You're the only person seeing everything. You don't know what's happening in other people's head. You don't know what's going on in the background. All you have to do is show up and see, or I guess like let yourself see who you become in the process of becoming the best version of yourself. Oh my god, it sounds so poetic. Poetic? Poetic. Um, what am I gonna say was, oh yeah, I need to remind you that if you just trust in the universe, it's gonna be more beneficial for you to just lay back and don't worry about it. Like, totally let go of the control. And it's not even about like being in control of the situation. It's literally just about trusting the universe that everything's gonna fall into right places, and that you know that there's something better for you and for yourself in the future. And it's as if someone's actually working behind the scenes. You don't know what's going on, you just have to keep doing your own thing, your own task, and trust that this thing, the universe, the God, whoever you're actually like living into, it will do its magic for you. All you have to do is sit back, relax, and let things unfold right in front of your very eyes. And being reminded that quote earlier, like the universe and taking the leap, I can't remember the exact quote. Yeah, being reminded of that quote, I sat and thought to myself that, wow, I actually needed to hear that. And I am being more grateful than ever to be able to actually realize this kind of things. Because I guess not everyone has the wisdom and the mindfulness to realize those things. And I'm just so glad for that. So yeah, if you need a reminder to sit back, relax, and enjoy the process. Oh my god, I literally forgot few things. Anyway, let's keep going. To sit back, relax, and do your thing to become the best version of yourself, then this is a reminder for you. It is okay to let go of the control. You don't have to know everything. And all you need to do is to be intentional and always show up for yourself and let the universe open up opportunities for you and let the universe show you how it gets better. It's almost been a year since I moved out actually, and it's been a year also since I've been, or actually it's been a year because it's August right now. So it's been a year since I was in that uncomfortable decision situation. But I cannot think 21 years old, chatty enough for, oh no, for taking the leap of faith and risking everything she had and choosing herself despite doubts from other people. And looking back, this year has actually been more, I mean, peaceful than any other year, especially like since 2020, of course. However, it's been the most peaceful year for me, like in my headspace wise, and I feel more comfortable now to move around, to basically not care if somebody's gonna get mad at me for doing something they wouldn't do themselves. And I like having my own space, my own room. Yapping literally to the camera right now is something that I could not do because I don't know, everybody could hear me. Now, like, I have my own space. I get to just yap. And even if someone hears me out, then I guess that's fine, whatever. But yeah, it's been good. And I thank the universe every day, every time for showing me how it gets better. And I know it will be even more better. And it's been a long yapping session. However, I hope you get something from this video. And I actually look forward to more content like this, like talking about femininity, like universe, spirituality, and reflecting back to the things that have happened from my own experiences. And I hope you guys are in for the ride.